Hi, everybody. Season 1, 2. Welcome to another Monopole discussion. Today we're going to talk about Flight to Cloud Castle Part 1 and 2. So the episode opens up with Heartthrob, Locket, and Twilight, all three playing chase. When all of a sudden, a gnome comes flying by with some creature, and he's trying to capture it, but fails. He sees that the three of them can fly and decides to hop on Heartthrob. Well, actually, Locket. And he wants to go with him to find this castle and capture it because there's a girl inside named Ariel. And since it flies, he can't technically go to it himself. So they agreed to help him out at Heartthrob's wishes. They then, as if they're flying along, Heartthrob asks him to tell what he would do for her. And he sings "For My True Love," which basically is him telling him what he would do for her, like find a dragon, find an army, sort of prince stuff he would do. And so they get to the castle, and they think it's easy, but then it flies away. And as soon as Heartthrob decides that she's not going to try because, it's too fast for her, Locket tries to chance at it. And then we see two creatures, an Undine and a Salamander, a water creature and a fire creature, which we'll see in part 2 as well. So they decide, okay, we're going to go ahead and try and capture the castle. So they do, but when they wrangle it, they decide it flings them off, which is part one. Part two. Oh, by the way, the golem's name is Garth. In part two, he tells the mountain that they're going to cross into to mud, and he tells them that gnomes have powers over earth and stone, and that's why he was able to do that. And they ask him, well, why couldn't you do that with the castle? Obviously, there's a spell over it that was cast by the king, by the way, and he can't do anything to the castle while he's outside. He can only do it while he's inside. So they decide, okay, we need to learn a plan, and they need to figure out how to dry up the Undine and get rid of Salamander. And they basically decide, okay, we're going to use it against them against each other. So they trick the Undine and the Salamander into each other with their own magic. Also, they get the castle to stop and they get inside. Then Garth uses his magic to show the way to Ariel. He didn't they didn't get to her, and the Undine and the Salamander both get their powers back, and they get inside the room, and but not before Throb and almost falls into a hole. And she and God tells him, "You got I told you to be careful." So they get in the room, and this they and God goes up to kiss her, but before he can, the salamander and the Undine both stop him. The Undine trapping the ponies in a whirlwind of water in a whirlpool, and the salamander um, causing fire. And eventually, Garth tricks Salamander into hitting Dean, his own magic. And then Heartthrob takes Garth to Ariel and he kisses her, which wakes her up and turns the salamander into Undine back to the human forms. Ferdinand and Andrew. And and since they were the first ones, he's like, no, I'm not going to marry these two. But she also says she's not going to marry some random guy just because he saved her. Then the castle starts to crumble because obviously with Ariel awake, he the the uh the spell that was cast is now broken. And Nick convinced Garth after a lot of convincing to stop the castle from falling. And they get out and Ariel changes her mind after figuring, yeah, he saved my life. And that ends part two. All right, next time we're going to talk about one of my. It's an okay episode. I don't hate it. The Ice Cream Wars. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in the next video.